Hello everyone, my name is Kalent Zaiz. Today I'm gonna read chapter 7, Matthew chapter 7, and this is the New King James Version. Let's get started. Judge not, that you be not judged, for with what your judgment you judge, you will be judged. And with the measure you use, it will be measured back to you. And why do you look at the speck in your brother's eye, but do not consider the plank in your own eye? Or how can you say to your brother, let me remove the speck from your eye, and look at the plank in your own eye? Hypocrite, first remove the plank from your own eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. Do not give what is holy to the dogs, nor cast your pearls before swine. Do not give what is holy to the dogs, nor cast your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet, and turn and tear you in pieces. Keep asking, seeking, and knocking. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be opened to you. For everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds, and to him who knocks it will be opened. Or what man is there among you who, if his son asks for bread, it will give him a stone? Or if he asks for a fish, will give him a serpent? If you then, being evil, know how to give good gift to your children, how much more will your Father who is in heaven give good things to those who ask him? Therefore, whatever you want men to do to you, do also to them. For this is the law of the prophets. Enter by the narrow gate. For wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction, and there are many who go in by it. Because narrow is the gate, and difficult is the way which leads to life, and there are few who find it. Beware of false prophets, who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravenous wolves. Beware of false prophets, who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravenous wolves. Be aware of false prophets, who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravenous wolves. Ravenous wolf. You will know them by their fruits. Even so, every good tree bears good fruit, but a bad tree bears bad fruit. A good tree cannot bear bad fruit, nor can a bad tree bear good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down, and thrown into the fire. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. Therefore, by their fruits you will know them. Know everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, shall enter the kingdom of heaven, but he who does the will of my Father in heaven. Not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, shall enter the kingdom of heaven, but he who does the will of my Father in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in your name, cast out demons in your name, and done many wonders in your names? And then I will declare to them, I never knew you. I never knew you. Depart from me, you who practice lawlessness. Therefore, whoever hears these sayings of mine and does them, I will take him to a wise man who built his house on the rock. and the rain descended, the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, and it did not fall, for it was founded on the rock. But everyone who hears these sayings of mine and does not do them, but everyone who hears these sayings of mine and does not do them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. And the rain descended, the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, and it fell, and great was its fall. And so it was when Jesus had ended these sayings. And so it was when Jesus had ended these sayings that the people were astonished at his teaching. For he taught them as one having authority, and not as the scribes. That has been my reading for today. Remember, I am doing this to untangling my tongue with the Holy Scripture. If you are Spanish speaker, or if you are another country, foreigner's country language speaker, and you live in America or any part of the world where you have to be able, or you need to be able to speak in the English language, this is a great exercise that you can practice every day, every time you want. And actually, it's also a very great lecture because it's a lot of information that if you are open to learn, you can be amazed by the results. So this has been my reading for today, and I feel and feeling that I am changing a little bit more my pronunciation, and I think it's a little bit smooth, and I think it's a little bit more clear. So it's an excellent exercise, and I selected especially the Bible because it's one of the Holy Scripture, because it's one of the books, or probably the most complicated book that you can read with different type of words that we don't use actually in today's day. So it's help you to articulate, it's force you to articulate and free a little bit your bones and tongue and the area of the mouth and the cheekbone and everything, to make you, to force you to have a clear pronunciation, because there are no common words. So there are different versions. Sometimes I read different versions. I read this also in Spanish, and of course Spanish is my first language, and I have more facility doing this, even if the words are not common words. But the purpose of this lecture basically is untangling my tongue with the Holy Scripture, and as I do it, so can you. So leave me your comment below if you record a video reading the Bible too, just with this purpose, not for religious purpose, but with this purpose of articulate better the English language and to help you to untangle your tongue. Please leave the link below that other people can see how helpful is this, and we can grow together. I see you in my next video. Besitos. Bye for now.